In this video, we'll discuss the next steps to bouncing back after a layoff. Manage negative emotions and stress. Identify your key transferable skills and put your best foot forward in an interview.
During the months that I was unemployed, I was definitely going through kind of roller coaster of emotions.
I became, I guess, frustrated more that after all the years of work I put into that business, that's what I would end up with.
It's hard not to think that you're to blame when you get laid off. So for the first couple of weeks, I did sort of take it all on myself.
It's easy to feel rejected, angry, and scared after you've been laid off. And it's also really normal. But it won't help to dwell on those feelings. Focus instead on taking care of yourself and getting the support you need.
I didn't really have a formal support network. I certainly had my immediate family and some colleagues who I knew had been laid off.
Well, I'm not alone, you know. If I'm unemployed, this is, I don't know if it's silly to say this, but it's a good time.
I also have a church I go to, and you know, they within the church there have had a number of people lose their jobs through all of this, and so the church itself has had workshops for unemployed, and they've had a career coach come in and work with us and do workshops and things like that.
During this transition, devote your regular work hours to your job search. And if you haven't begun already, start right now.
I started looking for work actually before I even got laid off because I could kind of feel it coming.
I would get up at the normal time, get a cup of coffee, and then search all the job boards, make a few phone calls.
Chances are, you'll find your next job through someone you know. So network, network, network.
I've definitely used LinkedIn to try and keep in touch.
A number of my former colleagues actually voluntarily gave me recommendations on LinkedIn, and so that has been a really good resource.
The current job I have right now, I got through a close friend of mine. It was a referral through another coworker.
Thinking of yourself only in terms of your last job title is limiting. Start thinking about your natural skills and the skills you've learned on the job. What other positions or industries might need those skills?
So the jobs just did not happen, and that's when I started feeling like I really needed to expand my horizons.
So I had to figure out exactly what I wanted to do.
The key to interviewing well is to be prepared and stay positive.
You definitely have to present yourself at the interview, and if people like you and you look good on paper, and once they meet you that you vibe really well, you know, hopefully that seals the deal, you know?
Remember, it's normal to feel a range of emotions when you've been laid off, but you can manage stress and bounce back if you stick to your routine. Identify your key skills and reach out to your network. Start making your plan of attack today.